Battery life, 200 hours. 200 hours, Nate, too. YouTube, it's your boy Concise. We are back. We're back. This is a concise review, and it's Revites. So, yeah, let's just get into the video. All right, y'all. So, like I said before, this is a concise review on the Andis Revites. As you see, I have the white version with the taper blade, not the fade blade. So, these are the ones that I purchased, and I will be talking about the price first. These were going for $200 when they first released on the Andis website, and now you could probably find these between $140 to $160. It seems like it had a huge drop on price, but maybe the release was just like a real upcharge. So $140, $160, you can get these for. Yeah, I haven't seen anything lower than that. So yeah. The next thing I like talking about is the power and battery life when it comes to my reviews, and I found out that the power, I did a test myself. The RPMs for this is around 5,000 RPMs. The power's not that great. Majority of the clippers I like using is around 6,800 RPMs and up, and this is at 5,000. So it's very low speed, low. It's not. The motor's not that powerful. Battery life, 2 hours of runtime. Sadly, that is a step up for Andis, but 2 hours is like on the lower end for majority of these newer companies now. And we're looking at 3 hours, 4 hours it seems like that's like a real good runtime for most of these clippers. But these 2 hours of runtime, and to be honest, it hasn't died on me. It hasn't died on me because I haven't used it that much. I mean, I used it for a few like haircuts, but it hasn't died on me because I found myself switching it out. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Next thing I like talking about is the packaging. Now, when it comes to the packaging, it's not bad packaging. It's really nice, it's clean and sleek, but it does remind me of the Bevel's packaging. If y'all have seen my review on the bevel trimmers that came out, or all their packaging, basically, it kind of reminds me of Bevel's packaging. It seems to be just a little bit more different than what they used to do. Let me show you what I mean, because I have the GTX. So when it comes to the packaging, Andis started coming out with their packaging looking like this, with the Andis logo, whatever like that. Nice, cool, whatever like that. This is clean too. But they kind of switched it up, and they went this route. It's like a grayish, dark gray, and then the new Andis logo, and everything like that. Almost looks the same, but if I show you bevels, they kind of are like in between both of these at the same time. So that's what I noticed when it came to the packaging. But it is nice and sleek. It does come with 1,000,000 guards. Now, let's be honest. That is new for Andis. Andis never comes with guards. Never comes with guards. So the fact that it took the Revite to come out and for them to give us guards, I mean, I wish it was a different clipper, but we did come with guards. So I will be talking about that later in the video. And it is a lot of guards too. And it's like 12. So yeah. Now, the next thing I like talking about it is the design of this clipper. So I have done like an Instagram live talking about this clipper. And my first thoughts on it is that it was so sleek. It looks too clean. It looks like something you're gonna pick up at Walmart, Target, Marshalls, just somewhere that has like this at-home clippers. It looks just like an at-home clipper. You know, look like an off-brand clipper that's trying to get a name. It's hard to explain. This and this, new school. This looks old school. These are like the new LeBrons or something that just came out. These are like some Converses. These are like some new Nikes that just came out. I'm just saying.
Old and busted, new hotness.
I did notice that with the design, it is on a smaller end of a clipper. Like it's really not that big. I did do a video of like, if you can see, it's not that much smaller, but even like length and width, like if this feels small in your hand. I mean, I have big hands, so I don't, like, it's okay. Now, I do like this little part right here. I mean, my hand does rest there fine, and I do love the rubber grip right here. Now, see, they could have did so much more when it came to this rubber grip and the design of this clipper. This rubber grip stands out so well, and it's really good because 90% of the time you're gonna see barbers put rubber grips on things so they can have that grip around the area where their hands lay when they're cutting. And for Andis to come out with Revite and this rubber grip is there where I'm cutting, it's a good thing to have. So I think this would be like something that they should just keep going with because I think it's beneficial. Another thing is you see the new logo right there. They spelled out Andis on the lever. And you know, the new logo on the blade. And I will be talking about this blade because this blade is kind of interesting to me. But the design, one of the most interesting things about this whole clipper and what their selling point is this. It's a detachable, right? It's a detachable, adjustable clipper. You know, the lever stays on this part, and these bad boys are $50, which I'm not surprised of that price because it's not just a blade and whatever like that. I mean, it's a whole situation going on. However, this clipper does not come with the other blade, the fade blade. And I'm gonna tell you something, because I don't know if anybody noticed, but there's no point of this if this is the only blade you like. If this is the only blade you like, the taper blade, and you don't like fade blades, you're never gonna use it. Honestly, there's no point for this thing to even detach and switch anything out. You know what I mean? Like, other than having different types of taper blades or, you know, a customizable option where you can put a whole completely different blade on this and you just keep the original one and you have that one. But other than that, having this, I'm probably never gonna take this off because I have nothing to take it off with. Like, I don't have another blade. Like, it's a smart marketing thing to do, but it forces you to buy another blade so you can just use this opportunity of switching this out. So I did notice that was another thing that I didn't really care for. I think this part is cool, but the only option is a fade blade. Yeah, I don't know. Another thing about this design is that the on and off button, this metal on and off, it's like just a small little groove right there that you press on and off. It's okay. I don't have no problem with it in a sense. I do have like larger hands, so it's not a problem for me to turn it on and off. But I guess I'm so used to having something not so sleek. Now JRL, they have somewhat of the same, but with JRLs, it is sticking out more, so it's easy to click on and on real nice and fast. With this one, like, you just another thing to think about if you are going to purchase this clipper. All right, so the next thing I'm going to be talking about is this blade. And we gotta talk about this blade because I'm not sure what Andis did, but they did something. And I'm just gonna compare it, okay? A lot of people have been having some complications when it came to zero gapping and this blade popping off. Now, I will have to be honest with you. I did not have that problem at all. I did zero gap them to my preference of zero gapping when it came to this clipper. I did zero gap them and they did not pop off at all, not one time. So I don't have a problem with the blade when it comes to that. Now, I'm gonna show you how close I'm got them, but I'm gonna tell you my real problem with this blade because something ain't right. Something ain't right with this blade. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and take this off and I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. Now, look how thick this steel blade is. This is a bevel blade, right? This is the clipper version. Now let's look at this blade. Now let's look at this blade. I feel like these might have been one of those that felt like it was rushed. I know a lot of people felt like the fast feeds were rushed, but I think that these, them coming out with something new so fast. I mean, they just switched out the branding. And they could have been working on this for some time, but I don't know how much work they really put in this or who okayed this. I think this clipper only works if you have both of the blades, because since there is a fade blade, that fade blade will probably get the lines out, but you will need to buy that. You know what I mean? If you just have this and that's it, then yeah. And also they did get hot, so yeah. Let's get to the next. In the next section, I will be going over the performance, and I know that's where a lot of people want to know how well they perform. Remember when I told you guys that these didn't really die on me? And the reason why is because of the fact that I probably did do a few like whole haircuts with these, but I did get to a place where I had to keep putting these down and getting my regular clipper because it was like, I just feel like it was taking me too much time. Performance-wise, it was okay. Like, it was just okay. Like, it didn't do anything crazy like, oh, this joint cuts like butter. It doesn't. It doesn't cut like butter. It fades, but the fading is okay. You're probably gonna take a little bit more time to get used to this blade. It just kind of made me really put it down a few times to pick up another clipper. So performance-wise, it wasn't the best experience for me, and that's another reason why it didn't die on me, because I kept putting it down, to be honest. So let's just get down to the concise thoughts on this clipper, on the Revites, and to be honest, it's just an okay clipper. Like, it's not something I ever really see as a need or a must on anybody's station. The price ain't that bad, so if you did want to get them, it's not like you're really hurting your pockets. But I think that you could probably get something a lot better around that price range. That 140, 160, you can get something a lot better than this. This is just, if you're an Andis person, if you just want to try all this stuff, or, you know, whatever, you know, you're a fan of Andis, I could see you getting these. But I honestly, to be honest, I probably will steer beginners away from this, because I don't know how well it really helped them. It does have the floating lever. I think that beginners should start with floating levers before they get into click levers. That's just my preference. So, I mean, it does have that. It's not a bad clipper. It's an okay clipper. I could definitely see this clipper being a part of a barber school pack. I mean, I don't think it should, but I could definitely see that. So these are my concise thoughts, y'all. Definitely not something that's probably gonna stay on my station. I'll probably, I don't know, I might do a giveaway. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these yet, but I probably won't be cutting with them as much. I'll probably bring them out every now and then just to see if I can really get a good feel of them and then come back and let y'all know. But I really can't see that happening. I definitely need a different blade. If Andis comes out with a better taper blade, that'll be great. This ain't it. I might have to switch it out. I might have to go to those that customize blades and clippers and stuff like that to switch out the blade. I might have to do that to make this tweak. But yeah, but one thing I forgot to talk about is the cutting blade. Cutting blade is not that bad, to be honest. I did like the cutting blade, but it's just this steel blade that's just like it. No. If y'all want to see some more concise reviews, I have some videos right here and right here. Okay, y'all. Thank y'all for watching, and God bless. Not sure.